If you've been thinking about buying or selling a house in Bellefontaine, then what I'm about to share with you could save you hundreds of dollars every month, and even hundreds of thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. You see, the biggest problem I'm hearing from both buyers and sellers is this: the interest rates are just too high. And let's face it, they are a lot higher than they were a few years ago. Take a typical seller, for example. They bought their home back in 2020 when the interest rates were at historic lows of 3%. Back then, you could buy much more house for much less money. But today, the rates are hovering around 7%. And even though they'd like to make a move into something bigger or even different, if they did, their monthly payments would skyrocket. And so they feel stuck. And then there's the typical buyer who's out there house hunting, trying to stay within their budget. But the interest rate has cut their purchasing power so much that everything that's in their price range just seems underwhelming. But what if I told you there was a way to get back to those 2020 interest rates? A real, legitimate way to buy a home at 3.99% interest in today's market. Yes, it's a real thing, and I'm going to tell you how to take advantage of it. But first, let's talk about why interest rates are such a big deal. You see, the difference between a 3% interest rate and a 7% interest rate is not just a few bucks a month, it's hundreds of dollars every month. And over the life of your loan, it's hundreds of thousands of dollars. For example, let's say you're looking at a home that's $275,000, which, by the way, is about the average price of a home in Bellefontaine. Now, if you were to get a low down payment loan like an FHA, for example, at today's rates of 7%, then your payment on that property would be about $2,300 per month. And over the life of the loan, you'd be paying about $825,000. That's a lot. But with this special financing of 3.99%, your payment on that same house would be just over $1,600 a month. That's a savings of over $600 every month. And over the life of the loan, it's a savings of over $225,000 just from lowering the interest rate. Okay, so what's this magical financing? Here's the deal: there's a program that allows you to buy a home for 3.99% interest, which is way lower than the market 7%, with only 3% down, which is lower even than FHA. Plus, you have no closing costs and no private mortgage insurance, which means your monthly payment is even cheaper. Now, here's the catch, and it's a good catch. This program is only available for certain areas of Bellefontaine. Now, I know what you're thinking. Yes, but are these really decent properties? And the answer is yes. We're not talking about fixer-uppers or distressed properties. We're talking move-in ready homes in well-kept neighborhoods with great resale potential. The average home price in these areas is about $250,000, which means we're talking pretty quality houses. And here's where it gets even better. Let's say your budget was capped at $275,000 at a traditional loan with the market rate of 7%. Now, with this special financing, you could buy a home for $384,000. That's an increased purchase power of $109,000 with the same monthly payment. Now, this could be the difference between settling for a house that works or getting the house that you really love. I've been working with some buyers who've been looking for quite a while for a home that fits all their family's needs. Now, I found them this house that meets all the criteria, and it happens to be in this area that qualifies for this special financing. Now, the purchase price is well over $400,000. So I did a quick comparison and I let them know that if they bought this house with this special financing, it would save them over $800 every single month. And the even better thing is, the home that they're selling is also in this area. So we were able to market it with this special financing. We were able to get lots of interested buyers. We got the home under contract the same day as the open house because of this. So if you're a seller who's sitting on a 3% interest rate and thinking, man, I would really love to upgrade, but I don't want to trade my 3% mortgage for a 7% mortgage, well, then maybe this is the solution for you. Because if the home you want qualifies for this program, then you don't have to settle for a high interest rate. You can actually move up into a bigger, better house without blowing your budget. Now, if you're even considering buying a home in Bellefontaine and want to take advantage of this 3.99% financing, then I've got something for you. I've put together a free report that shows exactly which areas qualify for this program, and it even includes a list of homes currently for sale in those areas. This report will give you a clear picture of what's available, and it will help you determine if this special financing is the right fit for you. And the best part, this report updates itself in real time. So every time you open it, you're getting the latest listing information. All you need to do is click the link in the description to access the report. Not only will you get all the details on which homes qualify, but I'll make sure you're the first to know when any new home comes on the market in this area. And sellers, this applies to you too. If you're in one of these qualifying areas, this program can make your home even more attractive to buyers. So if you're even thinking about selling, I'd love to talk to you about how we can market your home and take full advantage of this opportunity. So click the link in the description, grab your free report, and let's see if this program can help you buy more house for less money.